Summer is just around the corner right now. Perhaps you need some budget-friendly travel tips to plan and get excited for the warm weather. So, spokesperson for Going.com, travel expert Katie Nastro joins us now to help get some flights booked. Look, we turned it into a whole beach
This is
scene.
amazing.
Isn't this cool?
We don't need to go anywhere. We really don't need to book any flights. We're already there.
Exactly. Okay, so let's talk about this because the official aviation guide that says that airfare bookings for the summer are down 70% compared to last year. What does that mean for us?
Yeah, so that actually, those numbers were specific to Canada to the US travel. And so, that's something to note because Canadians represent the biggest country in terms of tourism numbers to the US. However, when we dug in a little bit deeper, we actually see that number is only down roughly 30% thanks to our friends at Serum Analytics. So it's really something to keep watch when we're looking at forward bookings into the summer, especially for the travel industry, which really, sort of looks at Canada as the biggest source for incoming inbound foreign tourists.
So should we be waiting to book these trips? Like, is it eventually the prices are gonna go down? Or?
Yeah, look, average price of airfare is down 4% already. This is really the time period that people should be taking advantage of summer bookings. I think people wait till the last second and they think, oh gosh, it's June, maybe I should think about my summer travels. When no, this is really the time period that you should be looking to book. We talk about the Goldilocks windows all the time. I will literally talk about them till the day's end, but it really shows in the data, especially with our going deals, that right now is when you should be taking advantage of booking, as well as, if you can get it booked by April. I know we're busy. We have things on our to-do list, but if you can get those summer trips, international and domestic, booked by at least the end of April, you should be in good shape.
Okay, all right. So what about these A-list trips? Like, everybody wants to go on those A-list trips,
right.
But how do we do it on a budget?
Yeah, look, we identified 8 different destinations around the world that people can actually take advantage of under $500 round trip.
Ooh.
Yeah, and these are places like Tokyo, places like Hawaii. It really comes down to being a little bit flexible in your time that you're looking to travel. We're in a shoulder season right now. April and May are fantastic times of the year to take advantage of great deals. SAS, one of those carriers that you can actually take advantage of some premium economy deals for late summer too. So it's just being a little bit flexible in the time periods that you're looking to travel. And again, talking about SAS, those premium economy deals, get ready for this. You can fly from New York, fly New York over to Brussels, and it's only about $816, or that Chicago to London, $816 as well. So, it's, again, being a little bit flexible in where...
And you gotta be strategic.
Gotta be strategic, yeah. So those were available at the end of summer, late August. But again, this is the time period that you should be booking.
So what about like B-list, right? We can't afford the A-list.
Yeah.
What about B-list? Can we get a little good price there?
Yeah, I think, all destinations should be A-list. It really depends on where you're looking to go. But if you're looking to go to the U.S. Virgin Islands, for example, you could get there, Indianapolis, USVI, $290 round trip. And I think a lot of people, they tend to think, oh, I can't go to the Caribbean in the summer because hurricane season. But, we're actually seeing deals for the early part of the summer. And this is right before those hurricanes could potentially kick in. So it's, again, being a little bit strategic about when you decide to go and just getting a great deal.
And if you go farther south in the Caribbean,
yes,
better chances of no hurricanes.
Those ABC islands.
That's right.
Exactly.
Aruba.
Yeah, Gio, you know.
Yeah, I know. Katie, love you. You're
yes.
the best. Thank you so much.